Hi, I'm Joe Ferguson, and seated beside me is Becky Palick, and we are part of the Arizona Daily Star's political team, welcoming you here for Elections 2014.
We're going to be covering 15 races over the next 8 weeks, and each week we'll be bringing you a new show with a different topic and a different guest.
Kicking off, let's talk about our hot congressional races here in southern Arizona. So Becky, tell me just a little bit about CD1.
So in this race, we have a really interesting Republican primary featuring State House Speaker Andy Tobin versus first-term State Representative Adam Quasman and political newcomer Gary Keeney. There's no clear frontrunner, but Democrats have already spent well over $200,000 in ads against Tobin, and the candidates are traveling all over the state. It's a huge district, traveling from Tucson to Flagstaff to visit as many towns as they can, meet as many voters as they can.
One of the hot races is CD2, which is considered to be a national toss-up between Ron Barber and 3 Republican opponents. We've got Martha McSally running again, as well as small businesswoman Shelley Keiss and Chuck Wooten, a retired Air Force Master Sergeant. And so that's a big race. Both Republicans and Democrats have gotten involved in the race and are pledged to put in money back in October. There's going to be a lot of political ads in that race, and there's a couple debates coming up in CD2 that have recently been announced. So that's also going to give us a little bit more information about the candidates.
And next week we'll know more about the spending on these campaigns when campaign finance reports come out.
We haven't forgotten to mention CD3, which is also...
In District 3, there's a pretty quiet primary. Democrat Raul Grijalva is running unopposed, and Republican Gabriela Salcedo Mercer is also unopposed.
Well, there isn't going to be any dead air in political notebooks anyways, because we've got the governor's race. 6 people running, no clear front runner, and the attack ads have already begun to pop up on airwaves. It's going to be a very busy race with 2 debates that are planned this month here in Tucson.
And we're also going to be covering 7 local legislative district primaries. Those are state senate and state house seats, so stay tuned for more on those.
And then we've got a couple more statewide races that we'll be keeping an eye on. So we'll be writing and talking about the Attorney General's race, Secretary of State's race, as well as Superintendent of Schools and...
Treasurer.
Absolutely. Can't forget that. So come back to this spot every week, and we're going to have more news for you, as well as some special guests. So
see you next week.